If you can feel pain, you are alive. If you can feel others' pain, you are human. If you can work towards reducing others' pain, you are a Rotarian. Namaskar and welcome to the Rotary Sunday series from District 3192, where the stories of service, leadership and inspiration take center stage. I am Rotarian Milind Deshpande and I am pleased to bring to you another inspiring individual today, interviewed by one and only Rotarian Sanjay Dugar.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Anubhav Rotary Sunday series. This time, we specifically took a focus on the little known area of Rotary called the Rotary Action Groups. And yes, we have a special guest, Gomathy TM, who's going to be joining us to share information about Rotary Action Groups. Just a very brief introduction. Gomathy is the Chief of Staff at DigiWord Solutions in Cary, North Carolina, USA, where she oversees strategic initiatives and drives organizational growth. She is also the founder and secretary of the IT Rotary Fellowship, creating a platform for IT professionals within Rotary to collaborate on technology-driven community projects. She serves as a board member of the Rotary Action Group for Community Economic Development, promoting sustainable community development globally. She is also the founder of the Rotary Club of Global Tech Innovators, part of District 6950, and has been actively involved in Rotary for over 5 years, focusing on impactful community service initiatives. Welcome to you, Rotarian Gomathy.
Thank you, Rotarian Sanjay. I'm happy to be here and thank you for the wonderful introduction and looking forward to our discussion on Rotary Action Groups.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. So first of all, I think we need to begin with the basics. What is Rotary Action Groups?
Absolutely. So Rotary Action Groups are independent, international Rotary affiliated groups which are made up of people from around the world who are experts in a field such as economic development, peace, addiction prevention, the environment or water. Rotary Action Groups help clubs and districts by sharing expert advice, finding partners and funding, and guiding them to plan and implement big projects effectively around the world. So now let's look at some stats on Rotary Action Groups. So as of August 2025, there are 26 Rotary International recognized Rotary Action Groups. Each of them holds a unique expertise in a particular service area, such as peace, water and sanitation, Alzheimer's, microfinance, health education, addiction prevention, disaster assistance, and more. And there are 31,900 plus action group members worldwide. The Rotary Action Groups for Reproductive Maternal Child Health, that is RMCH Rotary Action Group, reports the largest membership figures with 8,300 members.
Wow.
Exactly. And this particular group ensures that they work with mothers and children to receive proper care, support, and health services before, during, and after childbirth. This 8,300 people are dedicated themselves for doing only this.
Wonderful.
And yes, and we have about 150 representation of members around the world. 984 is the average size of each Rotary Action Group.
Wow. That means a lot because it means that a few people do know about it and participate actively in it. That's amazing. But tell me, Gomathy, what is the unique value proposition of a Rotary Action Group and how does it differ from a traditional club service committee?
Yes, if you see, generally Rotary clubs work locally with regular members, right? So whereas Rotary Action Groups comprises of Rotarians, Rotractors, even non-Rotarians Peace Fellows with a specific skill set that particularly RAG focuses on. The main difference is in its scope, expertise, and purpose. A traditional Rotary Club service committee focuses on local projects and is made up of general members who organize and run activities in their own community, right? But whereas a Rotary Action Group, on the other hand, is global and specialized.
Wow.
So the real value of a RAG is that it acts like a worldwide consulting team. Just imagine you have the entire world to help you with whatever service project that you're planning to do. It brings in people together from around the world who have a deep knowledge in one specific area of focus. Of course, like mental health, diabetes. There are different Rotary Action Groups, like we just discussed, 26 active groups this year. So RAGs help take up their projects to the next level. Instead of just running a fundraiser, they provide technical guidance, advice on project management, and support in finding the right partners and funding. So basically,
Brilliant. So really, if someone needs to make an impact at the next level, at a global level, RAG would be the way to go.
absolutely, because they share global best practices and they make sure even a local project create a lasting and measurable impact.
Wow, that's powerful. And yes, impact is something I'm sure all Rotarians would love to know, because that's why they're there, for serving the humankind. So great to know that. There was a mention of non-Rotarians being part of RAG. Can you elaborate on that? Why are they there? What do we expect from them?
Absolutely. And in fact, allowing non-Rotarians to be a part of Rotary Action Group is a very intentional choice. It's not about how many members we have. It's really to do with about bringing in the right expertise. Rotary Action Groups are open to Rotarians, Rotractors, Peace Fellows, and non-Rotarians as long as they have real knowledge and experience in the area the group focuses on. In many complex and fast-changing fields, for example, disease prevention, anti-human trafficking, environment, the best experts may not be a part of Rotary, right? So by welcoming these specialists, RAGs make sure that the guidance they provide to clubs or districts is based on highest professional and scientific standards. So the mix of Rotary's passion for service and outside expert knowledge makes projects stronger, more credible, and more effective.
Absolutely. And it shows our inclusive thinking as well. So
Right.
that's really good to know. One thing that I'm sure our audience would love to hear is an example of something that was done and its impact. Would you be able to share maybe one standout example?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is to do with the wellness rag, the mental wellness rag. So one of
Mhm.
the best examples and real and scalable impact was done by the Rotary Action Group in the Wellness in a Box project. I'm sure you must have heard of this. It's quite popular.
Yes.
It was created and supported by the Mental Health Initiative rag. So in Nagpur, India, Rita Agarwal, who is part of that action group,
Yes.
saw how little mental health awareness there was among teenagers.
Mm.
So instead of running a one time program, the RAG, that's the Mental Wellness and Health RAG, helped create a full ready to use toolkit with a curriculum for 14 years old on depression and awareness and coping mechanisms. So they trained 2,280 students and over 760 parents and teachers. They also trained teachers in basic counseling, which is, of course, the need of the hour. They even brought in universities to create long term fieldwork partnerships, which makes this powerful because it's packaged as a toolkit. So any Rotary Club anywhere in the world can pick it up and implement it in the same way And that is the real scalability looks like.
Wow. So effectively, they could scale through all Rotary clubs around the world, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Wow, that's so useful to know. In your conversation, you had mentioned a little about funding and also looking at this global reach. It requires significant capital. So,
Hmm.
how does anything to do with funding work in this situation of RAGs?
Okay, so let's look at Rotary Action Group as network brokers and validators in a complex landscape of international funding and partnerships. Because this is what they do. Due to their institutional knowledge and subject matter expertise, RAGs are strategically positioned to assist clubs in several key ways. First, RAGs help identify the real or ideal international and cooperating partners required for success. They facilitate formal relationships with governments, non governments, and also private agencies. So, this external validation is critical because large scale sustainable projects often require collaboration beyond the immediate Rotary network. Secondly, when Rotary Action Group's involvement significantly de risks the project for funders, especially the Rotary Foundation, knows that a RAD is involved in your particular project or a global grant. They know for sure that the community assessments, best practices, measurement and evaluation plans, everything is in place. It signals to a financial body that the project is strategic, sound, professionally managed, and adheres to global standards of sustainable development. And RAGs actively raise funds for projects not only from the international point of view or using their Rotary network, but also from external organizations, leveraging their professional credibility to unlock larger pools of capitals for high impact initiatives.
Absolutely brilliant. And yes, sustainability is the gold standard for Rotary projects. So, what specific advisory mechanisms do RAGs employ to ensure that projects continue to thrive long after the initial funding is kind of completed? How do they actually sustain over the longer period of time?
See, for a project to be truly sustainable, it must be locally owned and capable of self maintenance, right? So, Rotary Action Groups mandate mechanisms that ensure capacity, transference, and enduring operational viability. So, the advisory mechanism employed by RAGs begin with thorough community assessments to ensure the project addresses genuine and defined local needs. So, this strong local input means the community buys into the project from the beginning. Usually, RAGs assist on a robust monitoring and evaluation plan, ensuring that the project's long term performance can be tracked and adjustments may be made by taking advice from the local leaders rather than relying on solely on visiting Rotarians, right?
Absolutely.
So the core methodology, or let's call it implementation, is to train the trainer model.
Hmm.
Let's take an example here. In maternal and child health projects, Sierra Leone, a country in South Africa, Rotary members focused on purchasing critical medical equipments like newborn simulators and establishing a system where trained individuals could then teach other health workers and lead refresher courses.
Hmm.
Partnering directly with the country's health ministry is to ensure institutional continuity. So that is just not a one off project. So, this transference of technical knowledge and institutional partnership guarantees that local capacity is built, allowing the project's benefits and fulfilling the goal of long term change.
That's powerful. That's like an entire system at work in
Yes,
support of our initiatives. So
yes.
that leads me to another thought. So how do Rotarians or even non-Rotarians, how do
Hmm.
they join a Rotary Action Group?
Yes, joining a Rotary Action Group is actually a very easy and a straightforward process. Uh, as you rightly said, even you don't have to be a Rotarian to join a Rotary Action Group. What matters the most is that you have expertise, experience, or even a stronger interest in the group's focus area. So the first step is to go to the Action Group section on the My Rotary website. From there, you can explore the different ranks, learn what they do, connect with one that fits your background or passion, and then contact them directly. You need to have a My Rotary account to access the Rotary Action Group directory. And alternatively, you can reach out to your district international service director. They would also be able to assist you in joining a Rotary Action Group.
Uh, so if you have a My Rotary account, it's kind of direct. And for non-Rotarians in particular, they could go through the International Service Director.
No, if you have a My Rotary account, you will have access to the directory there. We have a Rotary Action Group directory with all the 26 Rotary Action Groups contact details, especially the president, secretary, the cadre, technical officer, and all of their information. That's only accessible if you have an account.
Right.
Otherwise, the Rotary Action Group page has a list of all the 26 RAGs. You can visit their websites, get to know what they're doing, and then directly join from their website as well.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Yes.
Okay, so looking ahead, how will RAGs play an even more critical role in not only mobilizing the Rotarians but also the non-Rotarians? How are we going to face this complex global challenges that are coming up over the next decade or so?
So, in the coming decade, Rotary Action Groups will become even more essential as global challenges grow more complex and they are interconnected. RAGs help Rotary move beyond one off efforts and instead apply unified professional approaches across our 1.4 million members. So, their strength lies in turning expert knowledge into practical tools like the wellness in a box that we just discussed. That's a great example of this kind of scalable and replicable impact. So, by developing and sharing proven approaches that others can easily apply, RAGs help Rotary stay effective, forward looking, and ready to take on new humanitarian challenges with measurable, sustainable results.
Fantastic. I think that was really an insightful sharing of your wisdom, your experience, your knowledge. We are ever grateful for that. Thank you so much for that. And we really look forward to how this can inspire all the Rotarians to think of Rotary Action Groups, be a part of the one that they are passionate about, and also invite some of their experts they know who may not be Rotarians to be part of this movement and help make a real big difference in the world. That too, sustainable, absolutely effective, and we make sure that we get the best out there. Thank you very much for all the insight that you provided. Thank you,
Thank
Rotarian
you.
Gomathy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Rotary Sunday series. If today's story inspired you, share it and subscribe for more such meaningful conversations from Rotary District 3192.